guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica and I'm back again with a new video. Today's video is going to be something that I haven't done on my channel yet, but I'm super excited to do, and it is the Paranormal Tag. I've seen this tag floating around kind of like a while ago, and I know it's not super relevant anymore, but I thought it would be fun to like bring it back and do it on my channel, so that's what we're gonna do. I don't know who created this tag, but if you guys do, please let me know in the comments below. That'd be mucho appreciated. And without further ado, let's just jump right into the questions. So the first question is, how old were you when you had your first paranormal experience? So I was about 4 or 5 years old, probably 4, when I had my very first paranormal experience. And I actually thought that, you know, my imaginary friend was my actual imaginary friend, but it turns out it wasn't. I'm pretty positive it was like a spirit or a ghost of some sort. And if you guys want to see or hear a story time about that, I will totally do that, because it's super creepy. And now that I'm getting older, I'm putting like the bits and pieces together and thinking that it definitely was not a friendly, you know, imaginary friend. It wasn't an imaginary friend. Now that I really kind of like gotten older and thought about it. So yeah, I was 4. The second question is, have you always believed in ghosts? And yes, I don't remember a single time in my life where I haven't believed in ghosts, because I come from a family who also believes in spirits and ghosts, so that was just kind of like the common belief growing up. And yeah, I still believe in them. The third question is, where is your favorite place to investigate? And while I've never done any investigating, like follow me around videos on my YouTube, I do investigate in my own way. Now, I don't have like the best equipment or anything like that, but I do go and like explore and try to see if I can catch any paranormal activity for myself. And probably the best place to do it for me would be at cemeteries and like graveyards. Those are my favorite places to be just in general. So I feel very calm and like peaceful there. So that is definitely the place that I would explore and try to investigate. So the fourth question is, what is your favorite investigating tool to use? So like I said, I don't really like hardcore investigate, so I don't have like the best top-notch tools for it, but I do use what I have, and usually, you know, it's my spirit board or it's a pendulum or something of that nature. So yeah, probably those 2 things, because I don't really use anything else, you know, you feel me? The fifth question is, what is your scariest paranormal experience? And I actually filmed like the very first part of my week of hell, which would be my scariest paranormal experience. I don't know if you guys want to continue seeing those videos, but literally it was a week of just paranormal activity in my house, and it was very scary. It resulted into us kind of like cleansing the house because of how bad the energy was. But yeah, that was probably the scariest part, or the scariest time of my life, where it was just scary. 6 is, what is your favorite paranormal experience? I don't think I have a favorite paranormal experience, mostly because the majority of them were kind of scary for me, at least. But if I had to choose, there was one when I was about maybe 9 or 10 years old, and I was laying in bed and I felt somebody like kind of like touch my shoulder, but it wasn't a scary kind of like touch. It was like a caressing, like they were trying to tell me that everything was going to be okay and that I didn't have to worry about anything. And I swear to God, when I turned around, I didn't fully see who was there or what was there, but I did see an outline, and it looked feminine, so I thought it was like a woman, and she was like wearing like drapes or something. And I remember telling my dad about it, and he told me, like, I don't know if it's true or not, but he told me that he thinks that what I saw was my great-grandmother, my yaya. So I guess that is like the good, like my favorite paranormal experience, because I do believe that it was my grandmother kind of like looking over me. But yeah, most of them were terrifying. Do you know anyone else personally who has had a paranormal experience? Yes, I do. Everyone in my family has basically had a paranormal experience. I believe my dad had the most, and his was mostly like revolving around like past family members in his side of the family, but he doesn't really speak too much about it because it just makes him uncomfortable, so I never really ask. But I know there are quite a number of people, you know, who have experienced the paranormal. So the 8th question is, do you have trouble convincing friends and family about your paranormal experiences? I mean, honestly, I'm not really sure, because I don't really talk out to like my parents about it, because my dad used to be super dismissive, only because, like I said, that stuff makes him uncomfortable. But it's like a give or take. It's just sometimes, you know, generally a lot of people believe what I say. My friends, however, are kind of more on like the, you're making it up, you're kind of like bullshitting me. But, you know, it is what it is. People are going to believe you or they're not, and that's just kind of how it is. But for the most part, I do get like support, and I do get people who believe what I say. So yeah. The ninth question is your favorite paranormal TV show or movie. I know I'm going to regret the answer I give you guys right now, but it is what it is. I think my favorite movie would probably be, I know I said that it was a scary movie, but I do like the portrayal of paranormal and like kind of like the negative evil side of paranormal in 1408. I also know that this show isn't particularly just paranormal, but I also like the portrayal of, you know, the paranormal life and supernatural. There are other ones that I just can't think of right now, but yeah, I just love those movies and shows in general. They are my favorite type of like subgenre in horror. So yeah. So the 10th question is, what would be your favorite place to investigate? And honestly, I don't want to say anywhere that like most people go to investigate. Not to be annoying, but there is a place in Chicago where I'm from, actually near where I was raised. It's like an abandoned factory that like apparently there's a lot of creepy shit that go down there, and I really would love to investigate there. I just the environment of that place is just very, very spooky, and that would definitely be my choice. So the 11th question is, do you prefer to investigate alone or in a group? And when I do have these moods when I want to go out and investigate, I do prefer to be with someone else, but I don't mind going by myself. Like I said, I guess my preference would be to be in like in a group or something, just because, not because I'm necessarily scared, but more so I have like other people around that can verify what I'm seeing is in fact factual. So yeah, definitely a group. 13th question is your house haunted? And honestly, the one that we're in now is not, and thank goodness for that. This is probably the most positive energy place I've ever been in my entire life, which I'm so appreciative about, because I feel like every house that we've ever lived in, there was some kind of paranormal element to it, and I always had experiences that I just did not like, were very negative. And here I feel safe. I feel like nothing's here, nothing's following me, and I like that. I appreciate that. So yeah, no, this place is not haunted. And the last question is, have you ever had any paranormal experiences with animals? And honestly, I'm not quite sure what exactly this question means. Like if I ever had any, like, have I ever seen any like ghost animals or like ghostly, you know, animals or whatever, or if I haven't, have I ever like experienced my own personal pets, like looking at things and seeing things? And I've never experienced like, you know, little ghost animals ever. I never have. That'd be like crazy awesome, amazing. But I have had, you know, my cat's Leah, her name is Leah, she's so cute. I feel like Leah kind of strays off and stares at things for too long, and she kind of like runs around like somebody's being chasing her. Yeah, obviously it could just be the fact that she's a cat and that's cat behavior, but I like to think that there are things that she sees, and because I believe that animals see things that we can't, and, you know, experience things that we can't. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah guys, that was it for today's video. I know it was short and sweet, but I thought that I would give everyone a break with like these hardcore heavy like story videos. Plus I love doing tag videos. I don't know about you guys, but I love them. So I hope you guys liked this one. If you guys did, please give it a thumbs up, because I will highly appreciate it. Also, click the subscribe button to become a member of the Ghosty fam and to watch more videos like this. And hit the notification bell so you guys can be notified when more videos like this are posted. If I haven't said it already, I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I hope you guys have many amazing days ahead of you. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.